Hi everybody, we are back with the Mythbuster series. I just decided after a tragic event that happened yesterday, the passing of Mr. Kenny van der Merwe, that I'm going to do another Mythbuster because me and Kenny sometimes used to have good laughs about it and discuss all the discrepancies and the weird stuff that's happening. Right, the Boerboel world lost a good person, so let's go on to the myths and see the first things. And the first myth that I want to bust is, guys, Facebook is not going to make your dog better. I see so many times that the dogs that you are posting, you are making miracles out of them. They are these unbelievable, fantastic dogs that's going to produce the ultimate dog, the ultimate grand champion. Man, and then I look at the picture that you're posting on Facebook and the thing's got straight legs. Its lips are hanging on the bloody floor. It is overweight. It is a bad example of the breed. Facebook is not going to make your dog better. The second thing that I want to discuss, second myth that I want to bust, is the fact that you can't take a perfect dog, put it with another dog, and get it to clone itself. Cloning is a totally different exercise than breeding. Cloning takes place in a laboratory where a dog reproduces itself. Its cells are taken, it's taken into a laboratory and it's replicated. If you put a male dog and a female dog together, you're going to get genes from the male dog, you're going to get genes from the female dog. There is no such thing as I'm going to use this dog, this champion of champions, because it reproduces itself. In every instance, you get the DNA of the mother, the DNA of the father, and every unique combination is going to give you something different. Reproducing itself is a myth. It does not exist. The only time when you will have a dog overshadowing the other dog with its genetics is when that dog is seriously inbred, and that is a huge problem. If you want to use inbred dogs to carry over genes that might be damn faulty, do it. But it's wrong, and those dogs should be disqualified. I strongly believe that if you have a coefficient of inbreeding over 10%, we should do what the FCI in Europe does and starts frowning upon the registration of that dog, and in certain instances not register it. Unfortunately, inbreeding seems to be the thing. I see everybody calls it line breeding and breeding, but this dog is like tripled up of that dog and quadrupled of that dog. Man, that is inbreeding. It is not line breeding, doesn't matter what you call it. Right, now I want to get to a couple of African myths. Very interesting myths that we have here in Africa. As you can see, I'm in Lagoa Poelela in beautiful Mozambique. There is no prettier place than Mozambique. I love it. I love the country. I love the people. I love the way I can have my dogs here. Now, we've got unique African myths as well about dogs. One of the most interesting myths is where the guys believe that if you breed puppies at a certain age, you've got to take that puppy to the traditional healer. And the traditional healer is going to remove a white thing under the puppy's tongue. And if the healer does not remove that white thing under the puppy's tongue, this puppy is going to die or be sick or not be a good dog. But there are lots of myths around it, right? The second very interesting one I saw more in the north. I found that in Kenya and places like that, where the guys say that, oh, my puppy died because he swallowed its own tooth. Okay, right. So what happened here is the puppy died, and then they had to find a reason for it. So they say, okay, this puppy was busy changing its teeth, so probably it swallowed one of its teeth, and because of that he died. It's a myth. Parvovirus, Giardia, all those diseases kill puppies, right? Fading puppy syndrome, many things. It's not them swallowing their teeth. Another very interesting myth that I found some years ago was he was actually a president of one of the organizations that very seriously told me I should avoid breeding with a certain male dog because this male dog had a spotted penis. It had spots where the penis on the sheath of the penis, and if I bred with that dog would produce puppies that would have vaginal hyperplasia or prolapse. It's a myth. It's nonsense. It's a rubbish. It does not exist. Now another myth, which is as much rubbish as a dog swallowing its tooth or having the little white thing under the tongue removed is the fact that the Boerboel was actually in its ancestors, it had black Labradors. Nonsense! If you know where the Boerboel comes from, right, and what the origins of the breed is, you will realize that there were no black Labradors, no black Great Danes, no black Cane Corsas. That is purely called crossbreeding. Like I just exposed the myth about inbreeding, that is called line breeding nowadays. That is crossbreeding. If you take anything from another breed and you add it to an existing breed, you are crossbreeding. Doesn't matter which organization says. By definition, you are crossbreeding. If they accept that crossbred dog, they are not worth the papers that they are issuing, right? It is a simple fact. You take a purebred breed, you add another breed to it, the result is a crossbreed, not another dog of the original breed. A couple of more African myths, or more European myths about Africa. Boerboels kill lions. Man, have you ever seen a lion? A lion is yay size. A Boerboel, even these mastodons that are being bred nowadays, is yay size. One Boerboel, one lion, no chance. Boerboel mincemeat. Right, there is no ways that a Boerboel will kill an adult lion. A pack of Boerboels might corner a lion or push it somewhere, or a leopard or a baboon or even a crocodile or something like that. They might harass it enough for the hunter to come close and to kill it, but man, on their own, forget it. It does not happen. These dogs are not these monstrous, abnormal killing machines that kills wild animals in Africa. It's a myth. It's a myth. It's a rumor. It does not exist. Our dogs live in our backyards. They live on our farms. Yes, they protect us. Yes, they bark when there are wild animals coming. But when an elephant comes up, the dogs run. When a lion comes up, man, you just see one brown stripe and the dogs are all on the other side of the yard. Those are the facts. They will bark, they will let you know. Another last myth that I want to tackle today is a racist myth. Now, in these times of Corona, we had another thing that happened, and that's the Black Lives Matter. And it made us all just a little bit more aware of racism, right? I don't agree with these guys, or I don't need to agree or disagree with them, right? What I disagree with, in principle, is any form of racism. Whether it's black on white or white on black or Indian on whatever, racism is all over the world. It's where one group of people don't like the other group of people for no due reason, right? And they come with all these ridiculous stuff. Now, in South Africa, the old farmers used to say that the African people working for them on their farms, right? If they believe that if a dog with dark markings on its face bites you, you will go sterile. Now that's a myth, that's a rumor, that's rubbish. It does not exist. But now I see all over that people say, oh, you know, the farmers actually preferred black dogs because people were scared of them. Who's that people they are referring to? It's the African people on the farms that they are referring to, and that is racist. That is wrong. That is incorrect to say that. It's a myth. It's rubbish. It's nonsense, right? Forget about it. It does not exist. If you wanted to breed a rare color Boerboel, and which is difficult to breed, and which you really can't see, breed a brindle of the Verdinho color. Everybody knows what the Verdinho color is. Well, nobody's even heard about it. Go look at the original colors, right, of the Boerboels, and you'll find that there are brindle dogs of a light shade that's got like a greenish tinge to it, right? A slight green tinge in the dog. If you don't believe me, it exists, right? That is a rare color. That is something you can't see amongst the foliage. That is something that will crawl up to you at night and you won't see it coming. Right? Thank you. I want to invite all of you to, again, if you like what you see, give me a like, please. On the channel as well, there's a button that says subscribe. Just click on that button. It's no big deal. The last thing is, I'm the author of the book called The Origins and the History of the Boerboel. The book is selling like hotcakes. We are in the next printing now. I ordered the next set of books, so people, those of you that ordered, that might wait a couple of days more. Just waiting for the printers to deliver. But if you want to order this book, don't send me a video saying, oh, first of all, a friend request on Facebook, then I accept you as a friend. Once I've accepted you as a friend, I get a message through Messenger saying, I live in America. How do I order your book? People, it's here on this video. I'm telling you, if you want to order the book, send an email to boerboelboek@gmail.com and we will respond. It might take a couple of days because we are busy. I don't have a big infrastructure. I'm doing self-distribution. Me and a friend of mine is distributing all the books. So please send me an email. Be patient. I will answer you. I will tell you how much to pay me. I will tell you how to pay me. It's through PayPal. It's very easy. If you're in South Africa, I have an FNB account in South Africa still, and I do get people ordering the books there. I again thank you. I thank you for spending time with me here in beautiful Mozambique, Lagoa Poelela. If you want to know how to get here, contact me. You can even send me another email to Boerboelboek and I will reply and I'll tell you where this beautiful place is. I thank you.